It's Rachel Stopek here, LuLaRoe, Rachel Stopek, coming at you with a queue update and with a little review of the things that I've purchased so far during my wait in the queue. Let's see, it's September, no, it's October now, October in 2016, and right now the wait while you're in the queue for LuLaRoe, which is the word they use for the waiting list to become a consultant, is about 60 days. I submitted my paperwork in early September, so I'm about, let's see, maybe 6 weeks, 5.5 weeks into my 8-week approximate wait. So it's hard to have that much time on your hands and to think about everything and get ready. But this is what I've done so far. The first thing I wanted to show you is this room that I'm in. And you're kind of like, what is that? Is that a crib? What is that? Is that a changing table? And the answer is yes. This is my younger daughter's room, who just turned 2. And what we're going to be doing is moving her into the other room with my elder daughter so that they'll be sharing. And then this is going to be my LuLaRoe room. I think I will pick up the camera real quick and just do a pan. It's not a very big room. It's only about 10 by 10 approximately. But I think it's going to be awesome. I love the color on the walls. I picked this, of course, for my baby girl, but I think it's going to be perfect for LuLaRoe. So I've got this sort of light peachy color on the 3 walls. And then over here, I have sort of an accent wall. And that is going to be the main place where I have my clothing to start on that wall, possibly also this wall, and then this side beside the window. Under the window, I'm going to have my desk, and then beyond that, I have not decided exactly what I'm going to do with the room. I'm also going to make a new curtain for the door. It's a glass panel door. I can show you. This kind of door. Well, this part of the house is really old. It was built in the 30s. Anyway, so I'll do a little review of the stuff that I've bought so far and everything that I have purchased online. I will put information for you down in the links below, and I will also have a link for my Facebook group. If you would like to join, I would love to have you. Like I said, again, I'll be getting started in about a month, so that's mid-November 2016 is when I will start having my first sales and then my launch. So here we go. Just get the first thing that I bought, I think the very first thing, is what I'm recording on right now, is an iPad. I've been using it for my personal self as well, so it's not strictly for LuLaRoe, but it has been amazing. I love it. I love having it bigger than the phone, and recording, as well as recording on Periscope and Facebook Live is the main reason that I got that, because I wanted to be able to see those comments nice and big so that I'd be able to read it. And I purchased that actually off of a local buy-sell trade group. I'm in Atlanta, or in a suburb really close to Atlanta, not really a suburb. Anyway, I'm outside Decatur, if you're familiar with the Atlanta area. And it was on a Decatur Moms group, and I got, I think, a fabulous deal. This is an iPad mini, and I got it for $175. I think that's great. I have heard since then people talking about getting iPads, that you can find them on eBay, the refurbished ones that are, what's the word? They're refurbished, and I think the word is certified from Apple, around the same price, $175, under $200. You can find those on eBay, so I would look out for that rather than try to shell out ones that are like $500 for a regular one. And I find the mini to be a great size. I would recommend that, definitely. Second thing is also a recording thing. Again, I'm using it right now, so I don't have the actual thing to show you, but I can show you the case. It is a lens. The brand is Aukey, A-U-K-E-Y, and I think the name of the lens itself is the Aura, O-R-A. I'll put all the info below. It only cost in the $20 range, and it is really cool. It's a wide-angle lens and a macro lens. Macro does up close, and obviously you know what wide angle is. So before I put the lens on, the image was like this. I was this close. And then once I put the lens on, you can see so much more of the room. So it's going to be really great for especially doing those live sales where I'll be able to hold up a piece of clothing and I won't have to like back up all the way to the door for you to be able to see what I'm showing. I highly recommend that. I think it's awesome. I have all my stuff laid out right here, and since I don't have my room set up just yet, I don't have all my shelving or anything like that. So I'm just going to go through this stuff that I have here, try not to stumble over it too much, and I hope this is useful. So the next thing that I have is, I don't have it unwrapped yet, my apologies, is a photo backdrop. I'm sure you've seen these if you've been doing LuLaRoe. It is a whitewashed wood look photo backdrop. I got this on Amazon. Purchased most of my stuff on Amazon. And I believe it was only like $10, maybe $15. And the brand is, I'm trying to see, oh, it might be so big I can't show it. Ella Bella. See that? So it's just paper. I'm hoping that it's thicker than, like, say, a wrapping paper, but I know a lot of people use these, so I'm sure it will be fine. What this goes with is something that hasn't arrived yet. Actually, since I've been talking here, I'm looking out my front window and I think it has arrived. My lighting kit. I chose a lighting kit from Cowboy Studio that's called the Complete Lighting Kit because it came with a backdrop stand and multiple colors of drapes. I wanted that so that I can not only photograph up against a wall, so that I can utilize other spaces or maybe even go outside and use the backdrop if I want to. I think that had 2 lights, the backdrop stand, I think you would call that, and then I believe 3 colors of drapes. And I thought it was a really great deal. It was only, I think, $75 approximately. Since then, since I ordered it, I've been researching lights more, and I may, depending on how my budget goes, purchase an additional light. I'm wanting to get a ring light. I hear that those are really easy to use, they provide really good light, and they're not as hot as the other lights. This light kit that I chose is an umbrella light, and in general you have umbrella lights, soft box, and then your ring light. Don't ask me further questions about that because I'm totally a novice as far as doing advanced photography like that and figuring out the lighting. Let's see, I think that's everything photography related. Then I'm just going to kind of go by what I have here. The next thing that I bought is just a little thing for giveaways and for my live parties. These are like little tiny, they're little envelopes, but they're like pillow envelopes. I found these at Target in the dollar section, and I thought the rainbow was super cute. So what I'm planning on doing with these is printing up some little incentives, things for if you book a party, a different way to do a raffle kind of thing. And I'm going to have these in the little envelopes, and I have in my kitchen an old sort of cookie jar looking glass container that's got a pretty silver lid to it. It used to have cookie cutters in it. I'm going to use that to display these. I think that's going to be super cute. I got about 5 packages of these, and there are 8 in each one, so I think that should last me a good amount of parties. And can't beat the price of the Target dollar section. Next thing is a book. I've not started it yet. As I mentioned, the children, my younger one just turned 2, my elder one just turned 4. Their birthdays are 1 day apart, 2 days, 2 years and 1 day. So being a full-time stay-at-home mom with them, I do not have a lot of time to read, but I do want to read this book. It's called The Power of Ted. It's highly recommended in the culture of LuLaRoe, and specifically on the Q Talk. Jordan Brady, who's one of Deanne's sons, Deanne is the founder of LuLaRoe, he recommended this a couple weeks ago, so I thought I would purchase this for my first book to start to read for my LuLaRoe business. Next, general publicity, and hey, just an item you've got to have, is my business cards. I chose this picture on the, I guess you'd call that the back, and then I've got all the information on the front side. And I ordered these from this site called LuLaRoe Custom. It's all preset with all of the approved images and designs and stuff like that. I chose this chevron. There's like a whole bunch of different patterns you can choose and a whole bunch of different pictures, or if you want it different. They're not super highly customizable, I will say. So if you want to really go and do your own thing, you have to go to a different site and do that. But LuLaRoe Custom, it was super easy. I mean, I think it took me maybe 10 minutes to create and order this whole thing. I got just 1 box, I think it was $500, not quote me on that, and it was not expensive. Again, it was, I think, in the $30 range for that first box of cards. I have decided since, through all of my research on YouTube and Periscope and whatnot, I am going to get some more cards because I want to get some cards that have a $5 off for new customers, because I think handing those out to people in my daily life and posting them places like the coffee shop or the gym, having it be a coupon is going to make it much more likely that that person is going to hold on to that card. They're going to read it when they put it in their purse. Later when they pull it out, they're going to look at it. It's not just anybody's business card. And then later on down the road, after I have some professional pictures of myself, I want to have a picture of myself on here. Another thing, I have not looked into it yet, but I heard someone mention it was Animatos. I really like her videos. Having all the information on their card and a picture of themselves in a sticker format to use when you're packaging up your packages that you're mailing for online sales. I thought that was really live sales is, I'm sure you've seen these, and LuLaRoe is the coat check tags. So they come in a box of 500, very inexpensive. I think it was like $12 maybe, or it's gonna last a long time. That's $500. So they're little tags, and they have a little hole so you can pop it right on the hanger when you're numbering it. You say, here you go, here's your perfect T, extra small, navy blue, number 001. Hang it on the tag, and off you go. I've watched as a customer a lot of live sales, and I definitely prefer using these numbers or some sort of number. And personally, I decided to go with these ones rather than the hard plastic ones, just as I'm getting started. Maybe I'll look into the hard plastic ones going forward. And who doesn't want pink? I don't. I love pink. So, get those back in the box later. Next thing is hangers. That's definitely a necessary thing when you're doing LuLaRoe. I got these hangers, Easy Home, you might know that brand, from Aldi a couple weeks ago. It might have even been a month ago now. It was pretty early in my journey. I happen to hop on Aldi's website because I do a lot of my grocery shopping there. If you don't know about Aldi, it's a chain that is based in Europe, I think in Germany. I shopped there when I lived in England as well. And it is, it's different than a typical store. It's smaller than a regular store. They don't have as many items as, say, a Kroger or a Publix or a big full-size grocery store. They have everything you would need. Almost everything that they carry is their own house brand. So they have their house brand of groceries. They have produce, meat, dairy, everything like that. The prices are really good. And then in the middle of the store, they have like 2 aisles that every week they rotate different special items. They had, like the week that I got these, they had like other hanger organizers, bins. It was like a home theme, and it's according to a theme. Some weeks they'll have baby stuff. In the summer they'll have things like, sand toys and pop-up tents and all that kind of stuff. So I love Aldi, and this was a great find. It's 20 hangers, velvet hangers. They were only $4.99, and by my calculations, that is the cheapest that I've found anywhere. I've heard a lot of people that really like the velvet hangers from Costco. Those are 35 hangers. Don't quote me, but I believe it's $10.99. So these were actually a few cents cheaper per hanger than Costco. And they're in my entryway right now. I just bought one box. 18 boxes, I believe. I cleaned out my store of black, and I got a few boxes of gray. And then the next day I went to another store and got like 6 more boxes. But I can't do the math in my head. Even if it's 18, call it 20 boxes of 20, I'm still going to need more hangers. I have not yet decided or purchased all my skirt hangers. I really want to find some that do not swivel at the top. Does that make sense? You have like your plastic skirt hanger and you have the hanger top. A lot of times those swivel, and I've heard that can be super annoying and makes it more difficult when you're trying to pack your stuff up for a pop-up. So I want to try to locate some that do not have that swiveling. All of the ones I've looked at so far, I believe do. There's here in Atlanta a local store called Dawson Jones. I think it's independent. I don't know if there's other places, but it is sort of a retail supply store. So they have mannequins, hangers, racks, shopping bags. Those are all the things I've looked at on their website so far. Different kind of paraphernalia like that. If you were having a bigger setup, they have like what would you call them? Like a display case, a checkout stand, all that kind of stuff. So I'm going to go there and check out the different hanger options. I'm also planning on going there to get my mannequin and some of those. I don't know if pardon my description if this doesn't make sense. It's like a mannequin's torso that just has a hanger on top. And you would use that like on the end of your rack. Some people do use them for their pictures, but it's really super useful when you're doing a pop-up. You have it on the end of your rack with an outfit displayed, and it's a lot more compact, really light, and really cheap way to display outfits. They're less than $10 a piece, and they have ones that are just a torso, and then they have ones that are like a 3/4 body, so you can put a skirt and a top on it. So that's the next thing I'm gonna get. Shipping! After I sell those items on the live sales with my tickets, I will have to ship the items out. And I have my Dymo 4XL label printer. This is what I'm going to be printing my postage on. A lot of people talk about these. They're in really high demand right now for consultants. And And my main advice is watch the prices. Put it in your cart on Amazon or go on one of those sites like camelcamel.com. It's a price watcher site. And check it multiple times a day for the price. When I first started looking at it, actually I can't recall how much it was, but I've seen it as high as $235 or even more. I got it for $179, and the way I got that price is I watched the Amazon price and watched all of my LuLaRoe groups. Someone posted that Office Depot was having a sale, and they let everyone know that Office Depot not only was having a sale on Diamond for 20% off, they do price matching. So all I had to do is go online, open up two windows for Amazon and Office Depot, chat with them, show them the price. They price matched it to the Amazon price, and I got the 20% off. So I saved like over $20 doing it that way. I highly recommend that. And then while I was on Office Depot, I believe I got free shipping. I got some basic office supplies like sticky notes in multiple sizes, pens, a couple other things, just basic office supplies that I'm going to need. So, the next things that I have are basically storage related. I think I'm going to move the camera to show you this. I actually got this at a kids consignment sale that I went to, getting some stuff for my kids. It's this triple bin. Can you see this? So there's 1, 2, 3 levels. That is really hard to see. Okay, it's a triple bin. So I'm going to use that for organizing things. I have heard a lot of people talk about using something like that. No, I'm going to hold it up. For organizing, so here's the triple bins. They stack on top of each other, and you can unstack them and collapse it down, like for when you're not using it. So I can use this, say I've got a sale, and I pull everything that's been ordered, I can put it here, it's been pulled. Then I can package it up and label it for things that have been paid, and things that are ready to go to the post office I can put here. Or any other myriad of different ways. Some people use them when they have a return that needs to be processed, but just to divide things out once they've been pulled. Hopefully, hey, it'll be completely full with things that have been pulled. But I know this will come in handy. And I got this at the kids consignment event for incredibly cheap, less than $5. And I've heard people say that they've gotten similar things like this from Container Store. I can try to look for one, and I'll post a link there and down there for you. Next thing I saw recommended. What is the consultant's name? I do not know her name. I will try to find it for you and post it down below. I saw a really great video on pop-ups, live in-person pop-ups, and someone recommended this. It's a 31 Gifts. It's another direct sales company. Under bed unit. And that is just very basic. It looks like this, but I'm going to put my leggings in this, especially duplicates. I'm going to store in there. Then I have a couple of picture frames. I'm going to use these like at my checkout for my pop-ups for things like I want free clothes, stuff like that. I thought these might be useful for on my racks as well, like style, letting you know what style is which, but I'm going to wait till I have the racks to decide on that. From IKEA, I got these bins. I got 3 of these. They're rubber green bins. I'm planning on using these for my leggings. Super cheap again. These were like $5 a piece. And then from LuLaRoe, it's called LuLaRoeSupply.com. I got some of these awesome giant bags. These are for bagging up your stuff for pop-ups. Once I have my inventory, I will do a how-to video on how to bag your clothing into these giant bags. So, really big, has a zipper. IKEA does make a similar bag, but these are bigger, and I hear that they are a lot stronger. So that's why I went with these. And hey, who doesn't want your branded merch for showing off your LuLaRoe? And I bought 4 of those. So as of right now, that about covers it. That's what I've purchased so far. I'm hoping to keep my non-inventory purchases under $1,000. Time will tell once I start putting all that stuff in the box down below. I don't have it tallied right now how much I've spent and the items that I still need to buy, where I am with that. Hopefully I can keep it under $1,000. I think I'll make a separate video, more of a sit-down one, talking about my budget and how I came to that and what my plans are with my inventory to start. So thank you so much for watching. I know this was a little long, but thank you so much. I hope it's helpful to someone. And again, my name is Rachel Stopak. LuLaRoe Rachel Stopak. I'll try to put a graphic of my Facebook group here. Feel free to message me if you have any questions about any of these items, or if you would like to know more about me and how I got started, and if you'd like to know more about LuLaRoe. And of course, if you're watching this in the future, once I'm an onboarded consultant, I'm always going to be looking to grow my team. So if you like me and want to work with me, I would love to have you join me on my LuLaRoe journey. Thank you so much. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.